attempt coming here. Second attempt coming up right here at 7 feet for August. Unfortunately, that would be the second and final miss for August. Abby and her Dutch Shepherd Grimm. Bumper set for a practice at 14 feet. Good boy, Grimm. Successful grab on that practice at 14 feet. At 14 feet for Grimm. Bumper now set at 14 feet. Attempt number one coming up right here for Grimm. Good man, Grimm. First ever grab and air retrieve officially with a score of 14 feet. Moving on out by 1 foot increments to now 15 feet. Good man, Grimm. Bumper now set at 15 feet off the end of that dock for Abby and Grimm. This is world-class photographer Abigail Elkins, owner, head photographer at Blackstone Photography. Yes, good man, Grimm. Moving on up one more time. That was 15 feet. Next attempt will be out 1 more foot to 16 feet off the end of that dock. Bumper is set at 16 feet off the end of that dock. 45-second timer has begun. Attempt number 1 right here for Abby and Grimm. Here we go. Attempt number 1 at 16 feet for Abby and the Dutch Shepherd Grimm. Yes, buddy. Another grab, 3 consecutive right now to start this game out with another 16-foot grab. Bumper now locked and set, 17 feet off the surface of that dock. Attempt number 1 coming up right here for Abby and Dutch Shepherd Grimm. No misses yet on the card. 3 successful catches, 14, 15, 16 feet. Oh, buddy, you hit it. Unfortunately, it still hangs. That will be miss. Number 1 for Grimm. That was a beautiful run and jump down the end of the dock there by Abby and Grimm. Second and final attempt at 17 feet. Timer restarts at 45 seconds. Second and final attempt right here at 17 feet. Successful grab. Here we move out 1 more foot. Miss here, unfortunately, ends their day of air retrieve. And here we go. And a catch. Good boy, Grimm. He nailed it that time. Successful catch at 17 feet. Moving on up to 18. That boy, Grimm. Set at 18 feet. Bumper now set at 18 feet for Abby and Grimm. First attempt right here at 18 feet. 4 successful catches to this point. Here we go, buddy. Oh, big clack right there, near miss. Second and final attempt coming up right here at 18 feet for Grimm. Second and final attempt coming up right here at 18 feet. On deck is Chasm, followed by Echo and Frazier. Attempt number 2 right here at 18 feet. Oh, buddy, got it, hit it again. It did not fall. That will be the final miss of the day for Abby and Grimm. Now on the dock, this is Chasm, Ashley and Chasm. Practice at 7, bumper set. Yes, buddy. Good practice jump right there. 8. Thank you. Bumper now set at 8 feet, attempt number 1, and a grab. That took like 2 seconds. Good boy, Chasm. He does not take long at all. Successful grab at 9 feet for Chasm. Successful grab at 9 feet for Alicia and Chasm. Now moving on to 10 feet. Attempt number 1, no misses on the card yet. Don't even need to run the timer for this boy. As soon as that bumper set, he's ripping it off the hooks. 45-second countdown begins, and here we go. Just like that, another grab in about 2 seconds. Good boy, Chasm. Successful catches thus far, 8, 9, and 10 feet for Alicia and Chasm. One more foot added to the end of that dock will be 11 feet off the end. Thank you for everything, Peter Davidson. We will see you next time.
Bye, Peter.
Julie says bye, Peter Davidson. We will see you next time, my friend. Yes, that counts as a catch. Rip that off both hooks. Good boy, Chasm. It does not matter how it falls as long as there is no bumper hanging from both of those hooks. It is a grab. Successful catches so far, 8, 9, 10, and 11. No misses yet for this team. On deck, Echo, Frazier, Kai, and Maisie. Alicia and Chasm on the dock right now. Oh, so close, buddy. Near miss. Miss number 1 for this team at 12 feet. Attempt number 2 coming up in just 1 second. This is Air Retrieve Splash 102 at the Wild West Bonanza here at Dogmode. 45-second countdown has begun one more time for Alicia and Chasm. Echo, Frazier, Kai, Maisie due up next. Oh, buddy. Unfortunately, that is miss number 2 at 12 feet. That will be their final attempt of air retrieve for the day. Fantastic air retrieve jumping by Chasm. 4 successful catches, 8, 9, 10, and 11 feet before that double miss at 12 to end their day. There? Awesome. Thank you. It's hard to tell from over here. I thought you were way further that way. I do. Thought I could be beneficial for once, but apparently I failed at that too. Now on the dock, this is Tatum and Echo. Attempt number 1 at 16 feet off the end of that dock. Service coming up right here. 45-second timer starts right now. Attempt number 1 at 16 feet for Echo. Frazier on deck. Nice grab at 16 feet for Echo. This will be Echo's first attempt coming up right here at 17 feet. Bumper now set. 45-second timer begins. Echo owns a personal best of 19 feet in air retrieve. Current average is at 18 feet. We are 17 feet 8 inches, sorry. That one rounds up. Good boy, Echo. Now moving up to 18 feet off the end of that dock. This a catch right here at 18 feet would tie his current average, be within 1 foot of his personal best in air retrieve. Got it. Tatum has chosen to take her 30-second timeout. Each competitor is allowed 1 of those per splash in air retrieve. Can take it whenever they want. Bumper is set, so at the conclusion of this 30 seconds, her 45-second timer will begin immediately. 5 seconds remains. Timeout is over. 45-second clock starts right now. Attempt number 1 coming up right here for Tatum and Echo at 18 feet. 2 successful catches at 16 and 17 feet. Attempt number 1 coming up right here at 18 feet for Tatum and Echo. Yes, he didn't get all of it, but it was enough to pull it down. That will be a successful grab. No misses yet through 18 feet. Good boy, Echo. Just enough. That thing did not want to fall, but did finally. Was looking like one side was going to hang, but he got just enough of it to pull it down. Moving out one more foot to 19 feet. This would tie a personal best for Echo. Bumper now set at 19 feet. Attempt number 1 coming up right here for Tatum and Echo. Once again, this would tie their current personal best in air retrieve. Oh, so close. Near grab, just missed it. That will be a miss. Attempt number 1 at 19 feet. Get him set up, ready to go for second and final attempt at 19 feet. .45-second clock restarts right now. Attempt number 2 coming up at 19 feet. Second and final run at this distance right here. We get a grab here. Move on one more time with a out to 20 feet. This would tie a personal best. Miss, unfortunately, does conclude their day. Jump number 2 will unfortunately be their final miss of the afternoon. Successful catches at 16, 17, and 18 feet for a total of 3. That will bring us to Wendy and her Dutch Shepherd, Frasier. Step number 1 coming at 6 feet. Catch at 6 feet for Frasier. Moving up to 7 feet, attempt number 1 coming right here. Bumper set at 8. First attempt coming up right here at 8 feet. Easy catch at 8 feet for Frazier. Bumper now set at 9 feet. Successful catch for Frazier. That tied Frazier's personal best at 12 feet in air retrieve. Now on to 13. This would be a brand new personal best right here. Brand new personal best at 13 feet right there for Wendy and Frazier. One more attempt coming up here at 14 feet for Wendy and Frazier. Already set a personal best at 13 feet in air retrieve. Second and final run coming up right here at 14 feet. That will be the third and final miss for Frazier. Will conclude her day with the final catch and a new personal best at 13 feet. Eight total catches for Frazier. Coming out with a final catch of 13 feet. Next up on the dock, that's going to bring us to Big Man Kai. Followed by Maisie, Kova, and Oaks. Practice jump from 17 off the end of that dock coming up right here for Big Man Kai. Maisie, Kova, Oaks due up next. Wow, that was a splash. We're going to start right there. Attempt number one going to come up at 17 feet off the end of that dock, right where that practice took place. First attempt right here at 17 feet. Bumper now set. 45-second countdown begins. Unfortunately, miss for jump number one at 17 feet for Big Man Kai. As soon as he gets back to that surface of the dock, 45-second timer will commence for... He is one confused puppy. There we go, buddy. There we go. Second and final attempt at 17 feet coming up right here. 45-second timer has already begun. On deck, Maisie, Kova, and Oaks. Here we go, attempt number two. And a grab on attempt number two. Good boy, Kai. One catch, one miss so far through 17 feet for Kai. Thank you, Nelly. Bumper set 18 feet off the end of that dock. Attempt number 1 for Kai coming up right here. Good man, and a humongous splash. Successful catch at 18 feet. Next stop for Kai, 19 feet. That would tie a personal best for big jumping Kai. Bumper set, 19 feet off the end. Timer has begun. Oh, miss number 2, unfortunately for Kai right there. One more attempt coming up right here at 19 feet. If we can get him back out of the water. There you go, buddy. You got your tug. Let's head on out of the pool, mister. He says, this is not the one I jumped in for.
I just made some changes to this. Watch.
That does count, unfortunately.
First grab is the start, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
His third final and second miss at 18 feet. Or excuse me, 19 feet, so a final catch at 18 feet for Kai. Next up on the dock, this will be Callie and Macy. Attempt number 1 coming up right here at 14 feet. They have a personal best of 15 feet in air retrieve. Attempt number 1 coming up right here for Maisie at 14 feet. She does have a personal best of 15 feet in air retrieve. Successful catch at 14 feet. That moves us out 1 more foot to 15 feet off the end of that dock. Attempt number 1 coming up right here at 15 feet for Maisie. This would tie her personal air retrieve best.
It's working on that one, but not on this one. One with respect to the old one.
Bumper now set at 15 feet off the end of that dock. 45-second clock has begun. And that's a grab, tying that personal best of 15 feet. Next attempt will be at 16 feet. It would be an attempt at a brand new personal best for Maisie.
Two grabs.
Bumper is now set 16 feet off the end of that dock. Attempt number 1 coming up right here. This would be a brand new personal best for Maisie. On deck, Kova followed by Oaks. Oh, so close. Almost got it that time. Unfortunately, missed number 1 at 16 feet for Maisie. Second and final attempt at 16 feet coming up right here. 45-second clock has begun. Attempt number 2 right here for Callie and Maisie. Successful catch here. We get a personal best. Move on to 17 feet for the first time ever. Miss, unfortunately, does end their day. Oh, so close. Near grab. Unfortunate double miss at 16. Final catch ties the personal best at 15 feet. Good job, Maisie. Next up on the dock, this is Wendy and her Dutch Shepherd, Kova. Practice attempt coming right here, 12 feet off the end of that dock. Once again, that yellow bumper is suspended exactly 2 feet over the surface of that dock, 4 feet over the surface of the pool. Each team is allowed the option of 1 practice before they begin. Immediately following this air retrieve, the next splash will commence. Official attempt number 1 will be coming from 13 feet. Kova has a recent average in air retrieve of 15 feet, allowing her to start at 13 feet, which is where we will start right here. Bumper set, 13 feet, attempt number 1 coming up right here. Good girl, Kova. Attempt number 1 coming up right here at 14 feet for Kova. Successful catch at attempt number 1 at 14 feet for Kova. Bumper now set for attempt number 1 at 15 feet for Kova. 45-second clock has begun. Good girl. First attempt at 16 feet will be coming up on this one right here. This would tie Kova's current personal best. No misses on the card just yet. After Kova, we have Oaks, followed by Raven, Ruby, and Sin. Bumper now set 16 feet off the end of that dock. Attempt number 1 coming up right here for Kova. Oh, so close. Miss number 1 right there, unfortunately, for Kova. Second and final attempt at 16 feet right here for Kova. Once again, this would tie her current personal best for air retrieve. Oh, so close. Double miss at 16 will end her afternoon. This last catch at 15 feet. Now on the dock, this is Oaks. Practice set at 10 feet. We have Bell and on the dock right now. Usually Christine up there for air retrieve. Now today, new world-class handler Bell and Ben on the dock. Coming into today, Oaks had never jumped elite before. No longer 3 elite distance jumps today. Good boy, Oaks. Look at him run through that bumper. Good boy. That's how we do it, Oaks. We are starting at 11. Perfect. Gonna start at 11 feet. Attempt 11 feet. Oaks coming up right here. Oaks new personal best at 13 feet in air retrieve. This will be attempt number 1 coming at 11 feet. Bumper set at 11 feet. 45-second clock has begun. Here we go. Attempt number 1 at 11 feet for Oaks. Oh, buddy. First attempt at 11 feet, a miss unfortunately for Oaks. Grab here to move on to 12. Here would end his day with a double miss right off the bat. Bell holding Ben on the front. Attempt number 2 at 11 feet for Oaks right here. Let's back him up, start over. We got plenty of time. Here we go, attempt number 2 at 11 feet for Oaks. What happened, buddy? Reset again. Let's go for it right here, Oaks. Here we go. Yes. Holy cow. He made that look easy. Good boy, Oaks. Bumper now moves out 1 foot to 12 feet. Bumper now set 12 feet off the end of the dock for Bell, Ben, and Oaks. Attempt number 1 at 12 feet. Here we go, buddy. Oh, Oaks unfortunately missed number 2. Last run coming up right here at 12 feet. Big jump at Oaks, attempt number 2 at 12 feet right here. Here we go, buddy. Go get it. Let's get a reset on that. Here we go. Got time for another reset. Let's give him another go. Plenty of time left to get him going forward. One more time. We've still got time. 20 more seconds to get him going forward towards that tug. Do it again. What are you doing, buddy? 15 seconds left for Oaks. I'm going to do voluntary withdrawal on attempt number 2 at 12 feet for Oaks. Successful catch there at 15 feet, moving up to 16. Ashley and Raven. Bumper set, 16 feet off the end of the dock. Attempt number 1 coming right here. On deck, Ruby, Sin, and Bunker. Good run down the dock by Raven, unfortunately. Near miss at 16 feet. Give him one more attempt here at 16 feet. Second chance down the dock. Get a grab here. Move on up to 17 feet. Miss would end their day with one successful catch at 15. Attempt number 2 coming up right here at 16 feet for Ashley and Raven. Unfortunately, that will be their second miss at that distance, concluding their day with a successful catch at 15 feet for Raven. Now up on the dock, this is Big Jumpin' Golden Retriever. This is Mary Beth and Ruby. Bumper set 17 feet off the end of that dock. Ruby has a personal best of retrieve. Made that look way too easy. Good girl, Rubes. This girl ever premier level jump with a score of 20 inches. Multiple 27-foot jumps as well this weekend. Bumper now set at 18 feet for Mary Beth and Ruby. Yes, another catch easily at 18 feet for Mary Beth and Ruby. Last up on the dock was Raven completing her air retrieve senior title. Congratulations, Ashley and Raven. Bumper now set 19 feet off the end of that dock. Oh, Rubes, good run at that at 19 feet. Near miss for Ruby. On deck is Sin and round out air retrieve with Bunker. Right now, attempt number 2 coming up right here at 19 feet for Mary Beth and Ruby. "45-second clock has already begun. Attempt number 2 coming up right here for Mary Beth and Ruby. Yes, that a girl, Rubes. Made 20 look like clockwork that time on jump number 2, 19. Now on to 20. And according to statistician Julie Hatch, this a catch here at 20 feet would tie a golden retriever Ruby personal best. And I also want to say hello and a big shout out to Randy down there in Orem doing our stats off-site today. Watching the live stream at home, keeping us all up to date. Stats are entered as dogs are still in the pool. Thank you so much, Randy. Said you can't be here. Want to give you a big thank you for everything. Oh, I thought she had that. That was so close. It looked like a grab from here. And then just passed it by. Good girl, Rube. "45-second clock restarts right now. Ruby got attempt number 2 coming up. Here we go, Rubes. Attempt number 2 coming up right here at 20 feet. Oh, Ruby, so close. I think that time, had she just closed her mouth, she would have nailed it that time. Looked like her teeth went right around that tug, but did not get a piece of it. Is that true, Randy? Do we have a new title? And there it is. That is correct. Air Retrieve Master Advanced title for Mary Beth and Ruby. Big title. That's an automatic invitation in Air Retrieve to the regional championships. Now up on the dock, attempt number 1 coming up right here, 19 feet off the end of the dock. This is Tatum and Sin. Following Sin, Bunker will be the final dog of Air Retrieve. All handlers for the next splash meet out back following Bunker's final jump. We will be going right into splash number 10, handlers meeting right after Air Retrieve. 19 feet, attempt number 1 coming up right here for Tatum and Sin. Sin does have a personal best of 22 feet in Air Retrieve. Easy catch for Sin at 19 feet. Bumper now set 20 feet off the end of the dock. Attempt number 1 coming up right here for Tatum and Sin. Sin does own a tie of the pool record in Air Retrieve of 22 feet. Near miss at 20 feet. Good girl, Sin. Almost got it. Attempt number 2 coming up right here at 20 feet for Tatum and Sin. Bunker on deck. And that is a catch at 20 feet for Tatum and Sin. Attempt number 1 coming up right here at 21 feet. Near miss. Second and final attempt coming up right here at 21 feet for Tatum and Sin.
Come on, Sin.
Unfortunately, that will be the final miss at 21 feet. Final catch at 20 for Tatum and Sin. Now on the dock, this is Allie and her boy, Bunker the Dude. Bumper set at 16 feet off the end of the dock. Attempt number 1 coming up for Allie and Bunker. Love watching this boy compete in air retrieve. It's just like he hops straight up in the air off the end of the dock. First attempt at 16 feet right here for Allie and Bunker. Good boy, just about jumped past it on the left, reached around, snagged it, ripped it right down. Good boy, Bunker. Now on up to 17 feet for Bunker. Attempt number 1 coming up right here. Alley and bunker attempt number 1 at 17 feet. Good man, bunker. Sounds like bunker got himself a dose of pool water as he hit the pool that time. Bumper now set at 18 feet. This would tie a current personal best for Alley and bunker. 45-second countdown has begun. First run at 18 feet right here for bunker. And that's going to tie a personal best at 18 feet for bunker. Good boy. Bunker is going to utilize his 30-second timeout. That did tie his personal best at 18 feet. 30-second countdown has begun. As soon as that concludes, we'll go right into the 45 seconds for his first attempt at 19 feet. And a shot at a brand new personal best. Five seconds left in his timeout. 45-second clock starts now. Attempt number 1 coming up right here for Alley and bunker. Second and final attempt at 19 feet coming up right here for Alley and bunker. Oh, buddy, I thought you had it. So close. Gonna finish out with tying his personal best at 18 feet. Good boy, bunker. All handlers for the next distance splash immediately to the back of the pool. All handlers for next distance splash immediately to the back of the building for your handlers meeting. Thank you. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to Dogmode. This is the final splash of the weekend. Each one of these teams' final attempts to get a bigger score. We're not. First up on the dock, final splash. This will be Teresa and her Belgian Mal Calypso. Calypso, one of only 3 dogs to eclipse the 31-foot mark in the Dogmode pool. Personal of 31 feet 6 inches. Current average of 27 feet and 2 inches. Final 2 jumps of the weekend for Teresa and Calypso coming up right here. Couple premier level jumps for this team this weekend. Final turn on the dock for these two, looking for a couple jumps right here from Teresa and Calypso. Good goal, Calypso. Wow, she was gone for a minute. Good score at 27 feet 0 inches. Absolutely zero height off the end of the dock and still got a big score with all that speed of 27 feet and 0 inches. Jump number 2 coming up right here. One more foot to get out into that Premier Division. On deck, Ace August. That jump had any height at all. That was probably out in the 30+ foot range. Final run down the dock this weekend right here for this team. Good goal, Calypso. Another really good stretch. A little more height, a lot less speed on jump number 2. Is going to be a bigger score, though, coming in all the way out to 27 feet 8 inches on jump number 2. 27 feet at 8 inches on jump number 2. That height would have been paired with the speed on jump number 1. That was at least 30, maybe 31 feet. Good girl, Calypso. Next up on the dock, that's going to bring us to Nelly and her Buceron. This is Ace. Ace set a personal best earlier this weekend of 17 feet 11 inches. Current average of 16 feet and 5 inches. After Ace, August, Bart, Butte, and Charlie. This is splash number 10, our final splash of the entire weekend. Want to thank our sponsors, all of our competitors, everybody that helped bring this whole thing together for us. Next event will be our regional championship qualifier under the sea. Final week of June. Attempt number 1 coming right here for Nelly and Ace. August, Bart, Butte, and Charlie up next. Here we go, jump number 1 for Nelly and Ace. Trying to reclaim his squeaky green stick. Good boy, Ace. Good looking jump right there. Big score on jump number 1, 16 feet 8 inches for Ace on jump number 1. 16 feet and 8 inches. August, Bart, Butte, Charlie do up next. Jump number 2 coming. Charlie up. Good boy, Ace. That was a monster jump. Big score of 17 feet 8 inches on jump number 2 for Ace. 17 feet and 8 inches. Now, this is the big jumping Bernese Mountain Dog. This is August with handlers Shelly and Heather. Big jumping Bernese Mountain Dog. Personal best of 19 feet 3 inches. Current average of 17 feet and 5 inches. Bart Butte Chuck. Good girl. Still trying to grab that tug as she hit the water that time. Got her personalized Atlas Outfitters rock diving tug. That thing is 3 years in the making, still being refined each and every day. Perfect dock diving tug right there. Best the game has seen, also improving each and every day. 3-year collaboration with one of our other headlining sponsors, Walk Canine Fitness Training. Spent plenty of time together building the perfect tug for this game. New data gathered to improve it each and every day of the week. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Kelly and August. Good girl, August. That's going to be a nice score for her right there. Jump number 1, a big one for August, all the way out to 18 feet 7 inches on jump number 1. 18 feet 7 inches. Good girl, August. Big jumping Bernese Mountain Dog. Hi, little girl. She looked at me as she went by like, who do you think you are talking to me? Jump number 2 coming up right here for Heather, Shelly, and August. Want to thank all of our and Wendy, Mary Beth, Peter, Deb, Cindy, everyone else that's pitched in to help. I'm going to forget a million names, so I apologize right now. I want to thank Julie and Randy taking care of our live stream, all of our stats. Thank Dogmode for us this weekend. Good girl, August. Another beautiful looking jump. Another really good score of 17 feet 10 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, 17 feet and 10 inches on jump number 2. Good job, August. She had a great weekend this weekend. Good job, ladies. Great weekend. And the competition now begins. Who's the biggest jumper in Gosha's house? These two have been going at it all weekend long. Bart versus Rizzo. Rizzo did own the biggest personal best in the house. Bart thought he needed to change that, so he did. Rizzo said, not so fast, young man, and went right on by him one more time. There little man has a huge personal best way out in the pool at 27 feet and 2 inches. Big, big, big warm-up catch from the short dock right there. Left-handed Gosha. Crazy Bartman on the dock. Older, big sister, much smaller. Rizzo up later. Bart just barely out of the lapdog division with a big jump. Personal best of 27 feet 2 inches. Rizzo even closer to being a lapdog, missing it by a 1/16 of an inch with a personal best of 27 feet and 4 inches. These dogs grow up knowing how to play this game. As long as Gosha's finger doesn't snag on the bumper, she puts him out there just right every time. This boy not only has that huge personal best over 27 feet, his average is over 26 feet at 26 feet 3 inches. There we go, buddy. That's going to be a good score once again. Buddy, I don't even know what to say here. Oh, so close. Big, big jump. 27 feet and 1 inch. 27 feet and 1 inch on jump number 1. Missed that brand new personal best by only 1 inch. Good boy, Bart. Final jump of the weekend for Big Jumpin' Bart coming right here. Butte, Charlie, Donovan, Frazier due up next. Right now, Big Jumpin' Bart coming up with final jump of the weekend for this team. Needs to add 4 inches onto that jump right there to pass back older sister Rizzo. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Goshen Bart. Final time this team will be on the dock all weekend long. You know what happens when you stay in the right spot, Bart? We get big scores. Here we go, buddy. Jump number 2 for Bartman coming down the dock right here. Another big one from Bart. Bart tied his personal best. Add 1 inch onto jump number 1. 27 feet 2 inches on jump number 2. 7 feet and 2 inches, and another monster Bart jump to end the weekend. Good boy, buddy. 27 feet 1 inch, not to be outdone by a bigger jump on jump number 2 of 27 feet 2 inches. Good boy, Bartman. Good boy, Bartman. Next up on the dock, this will be Casey and her male Chesapeake Bay Retriever. This is Butte. Guest handler Teresa on the front of the dock. This team set a huge personal best earlier this weekend of 25 feet and 4 inches. Butte's average first ever weekend in the Dogmode pool already at 22 feet and 5 inches. Jump number 1. Here we go. Whoa, what was that? Brakes completely applied on number 1. Nearly dead stop at the end of the dock. Jump number 1 going to come in at 13 feet and 5 inches on jump number 1. 13 feet and 5 inches. That's okay. Butte will only take 1 score. You still have 1 jump left. Get another one of those big ones here. That's all that matters. If I remember correctly, when he had that huge jump yesterday, I think he did something very similar on the first jump. And then came back and blew it clear out into the elite division at 25 plus feet. On deck, Charlie, followed by Donovan, Frazier, Gracie, and Gypsy. Jump number 2, brakes applied again. Turning around and jumping off the end. Jump number 2, going to be 16 feet 7 inches for Butte. 16 feet 7 inches. Silly man, Butte. Both of those jumps got about halfway down the dock, decided he wanted to turn around almost. Next up on the dock, another one of our very new teams. This is Terry and Charlie. The girl last splash out set a great personal best of 21 feet and 2 inches. First ever competition just yesterday. Holy cow, Charlie blew right on past me. That was a big jump. We're going to add distance onto that personal best with a brand new personal best of 21 feet 10 inches. 21 feet 10 inches for another brand new personal best for Terry and Charlie. Good girl, Charlie. This team just started up recently. Had the pleasure of working with these guys since day one also. Big jump in little Charlie. Terry been doing great, doing all of her homework, being ready for class each and every week. Totally appreciate that. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Yes, look at that. Beautiful jump by Charlie. Saw that mouth open, that big extension at the end. Another new number for a personal best. 22 feet 0 inches on jump number 2. 22 feet and 0 inches for Charlie. Good girl. Beautiful catch, wide open mouth, trying to rip that tug out of the air. Good girl, Charlie. Next up, this is Patricia and Carrie Blue Terrier. You saw this is Male Donovan. Style is that green or yellow? I'm not sure. Really bright life jacket. Go get it, Donovan. Patricia going to use this swim to count as her practice jump. Frasia, Gracie, Gypsy, Copycat due up next. Donovan has a personal best of 8 feet 6 inches. First jump coming up right here for Donovan. Go get it, buddy. Come on, Donovan. There we go. Go get it, buddy. Let's go get it, buddy. Kisses don't make everything better, buddy. Jumping in and getting your bumper does. Let's go get it. Gonna get a reset on that toy, see if we can do it all over again. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Patricia and Donovan. Thank you, Mary Beth, wrangling that toy for us. Let's go get it, Donovan. Let's go get it, Donovan. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Patricia and Donovan. Go get it, big guy. Go get it. Styling up there in that bright fluorescent life jacket. Here we go, buddy. Go get it. You got this, Donovan. Jump number 1 right now. Says, you go get it, Mom. I already went in the pool once. It's your turn. Let's get it, buddy. There you go. Oh, so close. Let's go get it, Donovan. Go get it, buddy. Yep, that's exactly right. You see it. Go get it. Here we go. Jump number 1, Donovan. 1 minute remaining on the clock for Donovan. Go get it, buddy. Got 45 seconds, Donovan. Let's go get it, buddy. $30 seconds left for Donovan. Come on, buddy. Go ahead and get it. Jump number 1 right here. Let's go get it, Donnie. Jump number 1 for Donovan. Going to come in at 5 feet and 8 inches. 5 feet and 8 inches. And we're going to call it right there on a timeout for Donovan. Now on the dock. This is and Frazier. Rocket fast Dutch Shepherd on the dock. $15 feet 9 inches on jump number 1. Sorry, Hatch. I had my microphone off as you suspected. Apparently speaking to only myself over here. Jump number 2 coming up for Frazier right here. Once again, set that huge personal best earlier today of 18 feet 0 inches. Current average is 15 feet and 8 inches. Due up next, Gracie, Gypsy, Copycat, Hayden, and Kai. Good girl, little T-Rat. Good score on jump number 2 for Frazier, 17 feet and 4 inches. Good job, Frazier, 17 feet and 4 inches. Good little T-Rex. Now on the dock, Mike, Amanda, and Gracie. Super fast little Labrador Retriever, Gracie. Interchangeable handlers, Mike and Amanda. Wow, that makes a big difference. Look at that little girl go. Good job, Gracie. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Mike, Amanda, and Gracie. This will be their final turn of the weekend. Gracie with that huge personal best of 26 feet and 5 inches. Current average of 23 feet 8 inches. A couple elite level jumps this weekend. Great job for this team all weekend long. Thank everyone for coming out to the Wild West Bonanza here at Dogmode. Here we go, jump number 1 coming up. Mike on the front of the dock this time by. Here we go, jump number 1 for Mike, Amanda, and Gracie. Early takeoff on jump number 1. Jump number 1 for Gracie to come in at 20 feet 8 inches on jump number 1. 20 feet and 8 inches. Master level for Gracie. 20 feet and 8 inches on jump number 1. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Mike, Amanda, and Gracie. This will be their final run down the Dogmode dock this weekend. Here we go, Amanda on the front of the dock. Here we go, little Gracie. Final jump of the weekend for this team right here. Good girl, Gracie. Jump number 2 going to be quite a bit bigger. Elite level jump coming in at 24 feet and 1 inch on jump number 2. Good girl, Gracie. 24 feet and 1 inch. Love how that works. Some splashes, Mike will have the bigger jump with Gracie. Some splashes, Amanda, they do a pretty much interchangeable. Both do a great job handling her. And little Gracie, good girl. She's so proud of herself, I love it. Good girl, Gracie. Next up on the dock, that's going to bring us to Kylie and Gypsy. Gypsy's personal best earlier today of 13 feet 3 inches. One thing each time these two are on the dock, getting a huge push off the end of that surface. Once again, that personal best of 13 feet 3 inches. Current average is 12 feet and 4 inches. Good girl, Gypsy. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Good push as always off the end of the dock. Good job by Gypsy. New personal best in at 13 feet 5 inches. Good girl, Gypsy. 13 feet 5 inches. Brand new personal best set on her final trip down the dock. weekend. One more jump remains. Could she improve upon that score? Final run down the dock this weekend for Gypsy. Let's see what it holds in store for us. Another good push off the end of the dock by Gypsy. Another really good score coming in at 12 feet 8 inches. 12 feet and 8 inches. Great job, Gypsy, and a brand new personal best on jump 1 of 13 feet and 5 inches. Way to end the weekend with a brand new personal best, Gypsy. Good job. Congratulations. You too look awfully proud of yourself, and you should be. Good girl. Good job, young lady. Very good. Now on the dock, you saw her up there earlier with the Bart. Man, this is Gosha and her copycat. This little guy set a huge personal best just Friday night with a huge score of 18 feet 6 inches. 18 feet 8 inches. Current average clear out now at 15 feet 5 inches. Yes, good stretch and a big jump. Good way to start out the splash with a big score of 17 feet 7 inches. 17 feet 7 inches on jump number 1. Good boy, copycat. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Good boy, copy. Big jump of 17 feet 7 inches on jump number 1. I'm going to grab this gate quick, Gosha. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Gosha and copy. A lot more air on jump number 2. That's going to be a really good score, buddy. Wow, that's a big, big score. 19 feet 7 inches. Almost an extra foot onto that personal best. 19 feet 7 inches for copycat. Good boy, copy. And that is a senior level title for copycat. Good boy. Good boy, copycat. Big jump. Next up on the dock, you saw up there with Calypso. This is your event coordinator. This is Teresa and 12-year-old Labrador Hayden. Just turned 12 just yesterday. Personal best in her younger days of 22 feet 10 inches. Plenty of master level jumps already this weekend. Not slowing down at the old age of 12. Kai, Kova, Kovu, Miller, and Lidu up next. Jump number 1 for Hayden coming right here. Big jump by Hayden right there. Jump number 1, a good one coming in at 19 feet 8 inches on jump number 1. 19 feet and 8 inches on jump number 1. On deck once again, Kai, Kova, Kovu, Miller, and Lai. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Teresa and Hayden. Their final time down the Dogmode dock this weekend as well. She's the one that makes all these events happen here at Dogmode. She also is head trainer at Wasatch Canine Fitness and Training. Take care of all the dock diving here at Dogmode. Jump number 2 for Hayden coming up right here. Good girl, Hayden. Another good jump. Master level jump on her final run down the dock this weekend with an even score of 20 feet 0 inches. 20 feet 0 inches on that final run down the dock this weekend. Good girl, Hayden. Good girl, Wubbs.
Next up on the dock, big jumping Dutch Shepherd. This is Danielle and big boy Kai. This boy has been super consistent, right around 26 feet all weekend long. Did set a personal best over that at 26 feet 5 inches. So consistent, his average is 25 feet and 4 inches. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Danielle and big boy Kai. Big jumping male Dutch Shepherd right here. Level jump I'm expecting right here from Kai. Look at that big jump from Kai. That was a huge stretch. This is going to be a really good score. Got it by 1 inch. 26 feet 6 inches on jump number 1. 26 feet and 6 inches in a brand new personal best. Good boy, Kai. Big stretch on that one. Helped him out. Gave him a couple extra inches. Good boy, Kai. Kova, Kovu, Miller, and Lied up. Stretch that personal best out by 1 inch on jump number 1. Here we go, buddy. Another good-looking jump. Big score, not quite as big as jump number 1, but still a big one coming in at 25 feet 11 inches on jump number 2. 25 feet 11 inches in that huge brand new personal best at 26 feet 6 inches on jump number 1. Good boy, Kai. Wonderful job this weekend by that team, right at that 26-foot mark, pretty darn consistently all weekend long. Good boy, big guy. And you didn't even splatter me that time. I appreciate that. Not a drop that time. That's never, ever happened before. Good boy. Next up on the dock, big jumping Dutch Shepherd. Also, this is Wendy and Kova. Kova has a personal best of 25 feet 1 inch. Current average, 23 feet 8 inches. Their final two runs down the dock right here. Good stretch, really low, but a lot faster than normal for Kova. That's going to be still a pretty good score. Jump number 1 going to be at 22 feet 4 inches. 22 feet and 4 inches on jump number 1. Good girl, Kova. That was the fastest I've seen her come down that dock in a long time. Get a little height on that. She's going to have another of those big 25-foot jumps. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Kova. Final time down the Dogmode dock this weekend. Kovu, Miller, and Lai do up. Final jump of the weekend right here for Wendy and Kova. Really high on number 2, kind of the opposite as jump number 1. Going to be a little bit shorter, coming in at 20 feet and 5 inches on jump number 2. 20 feet and 5 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, Kova. Good job, little lady. Next up, the battle for the green stick continues. This is Nelly and Kovu. Big jump in Kovu, set a huge personal best of 22 feet 2 inches earlier today. This boy's getting faster and faster and faster down the dock each and every time. He did own the stick. He took it back. Here we go. Jump number 1 for Kovu, going to come in at 19 feet and 6 inches. 19 feet and 6 inches on jump number 1. Little stop, slow down at the end of the dock. That time he's been running through these great. Get him reset, set him back up. Bet he flies right through this. We'll probably get a really big jump on the final run for Kovu. Miller and Lai due up next, then on to page 2 of my judges sheet. Final turn down the dock this weekend for Nelly and Kovu. Want to thank her for helping out hanging bumpers during air retrieve. Last splash, totally appreciate her help there. Final jump of the weekend coming for big jump in Kovu right here. Average sits at 18 feet 10 inches. That big personal best that earlier of 22 feet 2 inches. That's the biggest splash I've gotten from him. Jump number 2 for Kovu, going to come in at 18 feet and 11 inches on jump 2, 18 feet and 11 inches. Good boy, buddy. That was a big splash for you, Kovu. Good job, big guy. Good job. You had a great weekend this weekend. Good job. It must be 5 o'clock somewhere because guess who's coming up on the dock? It is Lindsay and Miller time. What? I'm not saying that. I refuse. Miller time on the dock. Golden Retriever Miller. Jules has jokes back there behind the headset, behind the computer monitor. That's a good, boys. That was a good run, Miller. Let's get a couple more of those. Set a huge personal best earlier this weekend of 20 feet and 10 inches. Big jumping Golden Retriever Miller. Pushed his average all the way up to 17 feet 5 inches. Get 2 really good strong runs down the dock to end the weekend, buddy. It is now Miller time. Jump number for Lindsay and Miller. Wow, buddy, holy cow. Miller also is going to set a personal best on his final attempt this weekend, all the way out to 21 feet 8 inches. 21 feet 8 inches for Miller. One more turn to go. See if we can beef that number up a little bit more. Good boy, Miller. He's trying to hurry to get himself out to Miller time, I believe. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Final turn down the dock for Lindsay and Miller this weekend. Here we go, buddy. Set the bar high on jump number 1. Can we go a little bit further? Maybe get a big midair grab and a huge jump from Miller. Another good-looking jump by Miller. Going to be another really good score. Little bit shorter, but still a really good Miller jump out at 19 feet 10 inches. Good boy, buddy. 19 feet 10 inches, and that huge personal best of 21 feet 8 inches on jump number 1. Good boy, Miller. Always personal best on your very last splash of the weekend. Good boy. Next up will be Lie, followed by Paisley, Pickles, Geist, Rizzo, and Rogue. Good boy, buddy. That was a great job. Happy Miller headed out the door. Good job this weekend, guys. Now on the dock will be Tatum and Lie. Okay. Lie must have been a late addition. I have no stats on him. Set a big personal best, I think right around 13 feet earlier today. 13 feet 7 inches. Statistician extraordinary Julie tells me. I had part of it right. I'm kind of proud of myself for that. 13 feet 7 inch personal best set earlier today by Lie. There you go, buddy. Snoopy is in the pool. Good job, Lie. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Tatum and Lie. "13 feet 7 inches once again, personal best set earlier today for Lie. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Good boy, that was a good looking jump. Really good stretch and a big score of 11 feet 5 inches on jump number 1. 11 feet and 5 inches on jump number 1 for Lie and Snoopy. Jump number 2. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Final turn down the dock for this team this weekend as well. Paisley, Pickles, Geist, Rizzo due up next. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Tatum and Lie. Good boy, that was a good looking jump. Big score on his final jump of the weekend, all the way out to 12 feet 4 inches. Good boy, Lie, 12 feet 4 inches. Apparently junior level for Lie. So I'm told. Julie says, I believe. What? Randy's entering the scores in Orem as we speak. 40 miles away, entering our stats at live time. Do we have a title, Randy? Yes, we do. Junior level title for Tatum and Lie. Nice job, little Lie. Next up on the dock, big jumping little girl. Recently had a personal best of about 13 feet. This weekend we've extended that time and time again all the way out to 18 feet and 10 inches. Look at that. Up to 18 feet once again from no run next to no run at all. Huge amount of push. She's starting to get to the end of that dock, locking onto that tug as soon as she leaves. Jump number 1 coming up right here for little Paisley. Paisley, the mini American Shepherd. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Alyssa, Paisley, guest holder Teresa on the dock. Pickles, Geist, Rizzo, Rogue, and Ruby due up next. Jump 1 coming up right here for little Paisley. Look at that. Good girl pays. Almost a personal best with a big, big jump of 18 feet and 8 inches. 18 feet and 8 inches on jump number 1, girl Paisley. Jump number 2 coming up right here for the Mini American Shepherd. Pickles, Grizzle, Rogue, and Ruby due up next. Last run down the dock by this little girl. Going to look to get even further after that big jump of 18 feet, 8 inches. Wow, she's getting so fast and so powerful. That's a really big jump. Good girl pays tighter personal best, 18 feet, 10 inches. Good girl Paisley, 18 feet and 10 inches. Great job, little Paisley. Good girl, Paige. Good job, Paisley. This little girl on the dock, Pickles, likes to tease us. Never, ever, ever wants you to think she likes this game. Go get it, Pickles. There you go. She's going to act like she's absolutely being tortured until she gets up to she runs and flies into the pool. Already set a huge personal best of 17 feet, 3 inches. Here we go, Pickles. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Their final turn on the Dogmode dock this weekend. Geist, Rizzo, Rogue, Ruby due up next. Yes, good girl, Pickles. You get me on that first jump every time. I never know where to be. Jump number 1 for Pickles coming in at 13 feet and 1 inch. Good girl, Pickles, 13 feet and 1 inch. Final jump of the weekend coming up for this team right here. Yes, good stretch and a good looking jump for Pickles. Big score to end the weekend coming in at 15 feet and 11 inches for Pickles. 15 feet and 11 inches. Good girl, Pickles. She had a fantastic weekend, the Caribou Terrier. What? I got the title part that time. All I could hear was barking dogs, though. Must be Geist. Good girl, Pickles. Good girl, Pickles. Next up on the deck, going to bring us to Nikki, Billy, and Geist. Black German Shepherd Geist. Geist has a personal best of 12 feet, 6 inches. Could be midnight anywhere and you could see him from a mile away today. Geist is glowing like the northern lights. Jump number 1 coming up here for Nikki, Billy, and Geist. 12 feet, 6 inch personal best once again. 10 feet, 3 inch average for Geist. Here we go, buddy. Let's go get that tug. Silly man. Jump number 1 going to come in at 7 feet and 5 inches. 7 feet, 5 inches on jump number 1 for Geist. Jump number 2, final time down the dock this weekend for Nikki, Billy, and Geist. Billy can barely hold him in place back there. He's ready to go. Here we go, Geist. Jump number 2 for Geist, going to come in exactly the same at 7 feet and 5 inches. 7 feet, 5 inches for Geist on jump number 2. Just got a message from one of my favorite students from down by Atlanta, Georgia. Just finished third at elite level qualifier in Tennessee, on to regionals for her, Paula Drake and Scarlett Begonia. Came in third elite level final or elite level qualifier in Saudi Daisy, Tennessee. Now on the dock. This is the big jumping almost lap dog. This is Gosha and Rizzo. You saw her up there earlier. Big jumping Bart got a big score of 27 feet 2 inches. This is his 9-year-old sister who just earlier this weekend set an even bigger personal best of 27 feet 4 inches. Jump number 1 for Rizzo right here. Look at that stretch. Big jump by Rizzo. This is going to be a really nice score. Rizzo, he's got you by an inch right now. 27 feet 1 inch on jump number 1. We need 2 more so we can get right on past Bart. Let's go get it, Rizzo. Big jump of 27 feet 1 inch. Tiny little Rizzo comes in at 16 and 1/16 of an inch. Big jumping little Rizzo. 9 years old on top of it. Once again, congratulations, Paula and Scarlett Begonia. So proud of you two. Final jump of the weekend for Gosha and Little Rocket Rizzo. Bigger stretch yet. I think we got a new personal best on jump number 2. I can't believe it, Gosha. 27 feet 7 inches. 27 feet 7 inches for little Rizzo at 9 years old. Bart, you just got blown away, buddy. 27 feet 7 inches by little 9-year-old Rizzo. 5 more inches and you're into Premier. If she were 1/16 of an inch shorter, that like is jumping out of the pool. Lap dogs. Now on the dock, this is Candy and Rogue. Rogue has a personal best of 15 feet 9 inches, current average of 11 feet and 2 inches. Ruby, Scout, Silas, Stormy do up next. Jump number 1 for Rogue, going to come in at 8 feet and 4 inches. 8 feet and 4 inches for Rogue on jump number 1. Jump number 2 going to be definitely for Rogue. Out into the score of 10 feet and 1 inch. Jump number 2, good girl, Rogue. 10 feet 1 inch on her final jump of the weekend and a junior level jump. All painted purple for the weekend. Good girl, Rogue. Good last jump, little girl. Good job, that's right. Next up on the dock, humongous jumping number 1 ranked golden retriever in all of North America diving dogs, Mary Beth and Ruby. First ever premier level jump by this team set just this weekend. With a score of 28 feet 0 inches. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Mary Beth and Ruby. Good mid-air grab, not a lot of height on jump number 1. Still going to be a really nice jump for Ruby. Jump number 1, elite level, coming in at 24 feet 10 inches on jump number 1 for Ruby. 24 feet and 10 inches on jump number 1. Scout, Silas, Stormy, Sin, Totem, Voodoo, Grim remain. Final jump, final run down the dock this weekend for Mary Beth and big jump in Ruby. Here we go on jump number 2. Good girl, Rubes. Good looking jump on jump number 2. Going to be a good score for Ruby over 26 feet at 26 feet and 1 inch. Good girl, Ruby. 26 feet, 1 inch to end the weekend. That's my girl, Rubes. Good girl, Ruby.
You are going to fall in the pool.
Next up on the dock, their final turn weekend as well. It is the birthday girl, Scout and Sarah. Scout turned 2 years old today. I want to give a big shout out to Tom as well. At home, I'm showing his little girl, Scout. Usually team and family affair with Sarah and Tom. Busted up his ankle sitting at home watching, I assume. Here we go, little Scout. Oh, beautiful mid-air grab, Scouty. Girl jump number 1 coming up right here. Silas, Stormy, Sin, Totem, Voodoo, and Grim. Final again. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Sarah Scout. Good girl, Scouty. Trying to get a mid-air grab on that one as well. Good jump on jump number 1 at 15 feet 10 inches. Good girl, Scouty, 15 feet and 10. Scout has a personal best of 17 feet 2 inches. Current average at 15 feet 6 inches. Jump number 1 came in at 15 feet and 10 inches. Final hand dogs of the week. Want to thank all our competitors one last time. Again, you guys all don't show up and play. Good girl, Scouty. Big dive bomb. Jump number 2. Going to be another really good score coming in at 15 feet 3 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, Scouty. 15 feet and 3 inches. Good girl, little Scouty. You had a great weekend, birthday girl. Now, this is the administration extraordinaire. Ran that booth by her entire self all weekend long. This is Pillard and little man Silas, a.k.a. Tito. 2 jumps coming up right here for Tito. Huge personal best for this little guy of 19 feet 4 inches. Current average of 15 feet 0 inches. Jump number 1 for Tito coming up right here. Little man Silas. Sin, Totem, Voodoo, and Grim remain. Good boy. That was a lot of lift for. He got way up off the end of the dock that time. Going to be a really nice score for Silas at 16 feet 5 inches. Good boy, Silas. He got way up that time. That was a really good push up, Silas. Reaching and reaching for that tug right off the end. Boy, he's always super fast. We get him to come up like that. Big. Stormy, Sin, Totem, Voodoo, and Grim. Right now, final weekend coming right here for Debbie and Silas. Come on, Tito. Good boy, buddy. Going to be another good jump. Not quite as big as jump number 1, but still a really nice score. Coming in at 14 feet and 4 inches. Good boy, Silas. Huge jump on jump number 1. Going to set the mark really high for him. Good boy, Silas. Good job, little man. You did so good. Good boy. Next up on the dog, this is Terry and her big jumping Weimer. This will be Stormy. Do I have Stormy? There she is. Stormy owns a personal best of 27 feet 0 inches, current average of 17 feet 3 inches. Former North America Diving Dogs #1 ranked Weimer runner right here. Stormy says not so fast. There we go. Practice jump successful. Good girl, Stormy. I love it. This time is for real, Stormy. Mom says so. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Terry and Stormy. And Grim due up. I don't know that I've ever seen this before. We got Lee on the front of the dock, Terry holding back there. Looks about right, my friend. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Lee, Terry, and Stormy. Bow ripped it right out of his hand. That was super fast down the dock for Stormy. Jump number 1 going to be a master level jump coming in at 20 feet and 1 inch. 20 feet and 1 inch for Stormy. Jump number 2, final time down the dock this weekend for Stormy. Final jump of the weekend coming up for Lee, Terry, and Stormy right here. 20 feet and 1 inch on jump number 1. That was a quick run down the dock by Stormy right there. Super fast down the dock one more time. Jump number 2 for Stormy. Going to come in at 17 feet and 11 inches. Good girl, Stormy, 17 feet 11 inches on jump number 2. Jump number 1 coming in at 20 feet and 1 inch. Master level jump for Lee, Terry, and Stormy. I just read the back of your sweatshirt. Is that like a play on words or what? Good girl, Stormy. Thank you. Good job, little girl. Good job, buddy. Never know what's going to work. Next up on the dock, that's going to bring us to Tatum and Sin. How many jumps are you taking, Tatum? I don't have you down for anything. 2? Sin has a personal best of 29 feet 2 inches. Sin's current average is 21 feet 11 inches. This team is just starting to warm up. Had a couple really big jumps later on in the day today. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Tatum and Sin. Guest holder Callie on the back of the dog. Jump number 1 for Sin coming up right here. Good stretch by Sin. Good looking jump. Jump number 1 going to come in at 23 feet and 1 inch on jump number 1. 23 feet and 1 inch. Final run down the dock of the weekend coming up right here for Tatum. Sin. Jump number 2 coming as we get her ready to go. 23 feet 1 inch on jump number 1. Final run down the dock right here. Good girl and a big mid-air grab. That's going to be an elite level jump on the final jump of the weekend. 24 feet 10 inches for Sin on jump number 2. 24 feet and 10 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, Sin. Good girl, Sin. 24 feet, 10 inches on her final jump of the weekend. Good girl. Next up on the dock, that's going to bring us to Casey and her Chesapeake Bay Retriever. This is Totem. Totem set a personal best this weekend of 21 feet 1 inch. Totem and guest holder Teresa on the dock right now. After Totem, Voodoo and Grim will round out the weekend. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Casey and Totem. Good girl, Totem. Really good entry on jump number 1. Going to help her score out immensely. Master level jump coming in at 20 feet 0 inches on jump number 1. 20 feet and 0 inches. Here we go. Jump number 2 coming up at 20 feet 0 inches for Casey and Totem on jump number 1. Once again, after Totem, 2 dogs remain this weekend, Voodoo and Grim. Final run down the dock this weekend for Casey and Totem guest holder Teresa. Here we go, jump number 2, 20 feet 0 inches on jump number 1. Here we go. Good girl, and another good stretch by Totem. We're going to add a little distance on to jump number 2. 7 extra inches, 20 feet 7 inches for Totem. Good job, Totem. 20 feet and 7 inches, master level title for Casey and Totem. Good girl, Totem. 20 feet 7 inches with a master title to end the weekend. Good girl. She is being a stubborn chessie, as you would expect. Yeah, imagine that, right, Casey? Good girl, Totem. Fantastic job for Casey and both of her dogs this weekend. It was so good to see you. Good job, Totem. Final 2 dogs of the weekend. This will be Wendy and Dutch Shepherd Voodoo. Voodoo first entered the pool yesterday and now has a personal best of 10 feet 8 inches. Voodoo and Grim are final 2 dogs. Good man, Voodoo. Hi, buddy. You already have your own yellow colors, too? Good man, Voodoo. Jump number 1 coming up right here. He's getting that personal best of 10 feet 8 inches, current average of 9 feet 5 inches. New personal best for Voodoo by 2 inches, 10 feet 8 inches. Excuse me, 10 feet 10 inches. 10 feet and 10 inches. Prior personal best was 10 feet 8 inches. Jump number 1 came in at 10 feet 10 inches. No, I just didn't. I meant to say is actually I had to repeat it or fix it. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Probably not. That thing's way out in the pool. Good jump from Voodoo. Another good jump coming in at 10 feet 7 inches. Good boy, Voodoo. 10 feet and 7 inches. And then there was one final dog of the entire weekend coming up right here. World-class photographer, best dog sport photographer in the game. Blackstone Photography head photographer Abigail Elkins up next with her Dutch Shepherd Grim. Abby and Grim, final dog of the whole entire weekend. Save the best for last, right, Abby? Show us how it's done, Grim. No pressure, buddy. We need a spotlight right now. Shut the lights off, turn on the spotlight. Here we go, final dog of the weekend, Abby and Grim. Grim has a personal best of 21 feet 6 inches, current average of 20 feet 5 inches. You may wish you did only 2 jumps this time. Said you might be wishing right now you only did 2 jumps this time because that was a really big jump. That was one of his better ones of the whole weekend. Here we go. We got 2 more to get better on, Abby. That was one of the very biggest jumps he's had all weekend on that warm-up. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Abby and Grim. World-famous dog sport photographer, Abby Elkins. Good boy, Grim. That's going to be a good score, too. That's about right where the other one was, so now I don't feel so bad. You redeemed yourself. I can't stop laughing to even say this. 20 feet and 1 inch on jump, or no, 20 feet and 5 inches, sorry. Laughing too hard, 20 feet and 5 inches on jump number 1. Must be getting late in the day, I'm getting my numbers all confused. 20 feet, 5 inches on jump number 1 for Abby. (20 feet 5 inches). I was going to say jump number 1, but I combined them into one number and it didn't work so well. Jump number 2 coming up right here, 20 feet 5 inches, the mark to beat. Beautiful jump on jump number 1 by Abby and Grimm. Here's the last one of the entire weekend. Yes, buddy. That's going to be big. 22 feet 0 inches and a brand new personal best. Final jump of the weekend, 22 feet 0 inches for Abby and Grimm. Good boy, buddy. Brand new personal best on the final run down the dock of the entire weekend, 22 feet 0 inches. Good boy, Grimm. Not only that, it was a big mid-air grab for Grimm and Abby. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's been a great weekend. Finished to the minute on time, 5:00. Right to the minute. Scheduled to end at 5. We ended at 5:00. Want to thank all of my competitors this weekend, all of our sponsors, Dogmode, all of our helpers. I'm getting bad at running down the list, so I just want to thank everybody because I always end up forgetting half of the team. What? Congratulations, Abby and Grimm. Not only did you get a personal best, you got a master level title at the exact same time. Final jump of the weekend. I heard that. Good boy, Grimm. Out there in live stream land, we'll be back with Under the Sea, our regional qualifier coming up at the end of June. Dates are the 22nd through the 24th. Until then, thank you all for tuning in. We will see you then. Great weekend here at Dogmode. Lots of personal best, lots and lots of new titles. We will get that all updated very, very soon. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank Luigi Productions for putting this on for us. Have a great weekend, and thank you so much.